Kia ora e hoa, haere mai, come and join me. Can you see that I've got some special friends with me today? Lots of teddy bears. Oh, and someone else. You. Do you know why I've got some teddy bears here? It could be a teddy bear's picnic, or it could be a story about a teddy bear. That's what it is. This book is called Perfectly Ted. It's by Dear Ted and Becky Kemp. Becky illustrated the book and created it. Look at these gorgeous pictures here. Would you like to hear a story about a very special kind of Ted? Are you nice and comfy? Have you got a Ted that you could snuggle? If you do, press pause, run and grab him, and then come back. And if you don't have a teddy bear, that's fine. I can be your teddy bear and we can snuggle down together. Well, let's begin. Deep in Honey Oak Forest, across the river and through the wildflower beds, is the happy home of the Dear Teds. Can you see their homes? Fancy having a door in the tree. And windows too. How many homes can you see? I can see one here. 1, 2, 3. How cool. Now there is something very special about these Teds. They are born with no colour at all on their fur. Hazelwood, the youngest Ted, wondered how this could be. He thought deeply about everything in his most colourful forest, but this puzzled him so. What colour are the Teds? They're all white, aren't they? Ma. One day, he decided to ask Old Cedar, the wisest Ted in the forest. He was joined by his best Teds, Butterscotch, Seafoam, and Periwinkle. Old Cedar was keen to help the young Teds. Good question, he replied, with a wise twinkle in his eye. Here he is here. You will get your special colour when you discover what makes you perfectly you. Oh, wow. They'll have a special colour just for them. Hazelwood listened thoughtfully. Soon he had come up with a plan. Let's go on an adventure. We might find our colours along the way. The next day, feeling very excited, the Teds made plenty of honeycomb sandwiches, packed their bags and set off. After a fun day exploring the leafy forest, Hazelwood found the perfect spot to camp for the night. Can you see all the bare necessities they've taken with them? What do they need? Sandwiches? A mug and a tea bag. Lots of things. Butterscotch couldn't wait to drop her heavy backpack. Surprise! She had secretly knitted her friends snuggly socks and scarves to keep them warm. She'd even remembered to bring their favourite berry tea. Oh, Butterscotch, you're always so kind. That's what makes you so special, beamed Hazelwood. Look, Teds, her fur is changing, said Periwinkle excitedly. How they cheered. Her fur was turning golden yellow, just like their favourite honey. Can you see Butterscotch? This one here? Butterscotch has found her true colour, the colour of honey. Filled with wonder, the Teds set about making their campfire. With toasty warm paws and full tummies, they snuggled together, sharing Ted tales until drifting off to sleep under the stars. They're all asleep here. Early the next morning, after a final feast of honeycomb sandwiches, they packed their bags and set off once again. Honeycomb sandwiches for breakfast. Before long, they came to a flowing river. "How will we get to the other side?" asked Hazelwood, worried. "Over here," replied Seafoam, as she swung to and fro over the water. "Give it a go, Teds. It's just like a flying fox." Oh, how the others wished they could be brave like Seafoam, but the sturdy fallen tree looked like a much safer option. Can you see Seafoam being adventurous? And this is the tree that the others want to walk across. As Seafoam swung, something wonderful happened. Her fur turned the prettiest shade of fern green. She had found her colour as a brave and adventurous Ted. As the others clapped with delight, Hazelwood began to ponder. What if he never found his special colour? Oh, 2 Teds have found their colour so far, haven't they? Butterscotch and Seafoam. I'm sure Hazelwood will find his colour. He just needs to wait. Periwinkle had noticed Hazelwood's sad face. He knew how to cheer him up. Standing on his head with socks on his ears, he began to sing. "I'm an upside-down Ted with socks on my head and bare bottom in the air. For though I have hunted, I just cannot find my polka dot underwear." "Oh, Periwinkle," chuckled Hazelwood. "No one can make me laugh like you do. You're such a special friend." Can you see the socks on his ears? "And look, he's turning a beautiful blue," said Seafoam cheerfully. "Look at Periwinkle. Periwinkle's found his colour." The Teds spent the rest of the morning playing their favourite game of Berry Go Seek and foraging for a teddy bear's picnic in the woods. Then, although his fur still looked just as it always had, Hazelwood knew that it was time to begin their journey home. Here's Hazelwood here, the same colour as he was when he started the adventure. As they arrived home, old Cedar was the first to greet them. "Welcome back, little ones," he said warmly. "Why, bless my paws, what beautiful colours you've all found." He then noticed Hazelwood without his colour, looking very sad. "If I was brave, super kind or funny, I would have found my colour too," sighed Hazelwood. I wonder why Hazelwood hasn't found a colour yet. I wonder what will happen next. You can work on becoming your very best at anything you choose, but you won't find your own colour by wishing you had somebody else's. You will discover yours, little Ted. Just wait and see. The very next day, a letter arrived in Hazelwood's letterbox. "Dear Hazelwood, thank you for wondering about our colours and for thinking of our adventure. You are such a clever thinker and the bestest of friends. Periwinkle, Butterscotch and Seafoam." Hazelwood could feel the warmth of his friend's love. He hurried to show his letter to old Cedar. "It's okay if I never find my special colour, Cedar. I'm happy now just being me," he beamed. Old Cedar gave him a huge bear hug. "Now look at your fur, little Ted," he smiled. Hazelwood looked down in delight. His fur was glowing the most beautiful daisy white. Hazelwood, the very deep thinker, had found his colour at last. From that day on, whenever the Teds were together, they celebrated. They were all perfectly different, just the way they were meant to be. Look at them. Very cute Teds in their very special Dear Ted forest. And that's the end of the story. But in the back of the book, there's a berry go seek. All of these things have been hidden throughout the book, and you can go on a treasure hunt. They're all things from Aotearoa. And as you look at the pages to find the bears, you can find all these creatures and plants as well. Did you enjoy that story? I wonder what your colour would be. I reckon it would be a very special colour. Your favourite colour. Hey, if you want to find out more about Perfectly Ted, you can visit dearted.co. You'll find out that these Teds are special knitted Teds in lots of very bright colours. And you can find out more about the book too. Hey, thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful day today. And know that you are whatever colour you choose to be. My favourite colour's purple. Maybe that's what colour I am. Purple. I'm a purple Ted. Have a wonderful day, my friend. I'll see you again soon. Ka kite.